Hello everyone and welcome back to This Is Real Life. On today's DIY Wednesday video, we're in the kitchen because everything is coming up. Lemons. Okay, so clearly it is lemon season. And if you're like me, you have a coworker who brought an ass ton of lemons to the office, or maybe you have a neighbor who has a lemon tree that hangs over into your backyard, and so you have more lemons. And it's like, there's only so much fresh squeezed lemonade I can make. So what the shit am I gonna do with all of these lemons? Well, don't worry, because today, I got you. We are going to make a million different things using these lemons. We're gonna bake some stuff, but that's not it. We are gonna make some soap. We're gonna make some cleaning spray. We're gonna make just a bunch of stuff so that you guys can get rid of your lemons like I need to get rid of my lemons. Okay, so you have made all of your fresh squeezed lemonade, and now you have all of these rinds left over. If you're not a composter, you might be thinking, there's so many rinds, I don't want to throw them all away. What can I do with them? Well, guess what? I found something on the internet. We are gonna make a lemon or citrus vinegar cleaning spray, and all we need are our leftover lemon rinds or any citrus. If you made fresh squeezed orange juice, save those rinds. You're gonna collect them in a large mason jar or airtight container. This recipe I found online comes from homesteadandchill.com. It's from their blog, I believe. And all we need is a large jar to steep our rinds in, a spray bottle for when we're ready to have our cleaning solution and spray it all around the house, and a fine mesh strainer or a cheesecloth. All we do is we collect all of our rinds and put it in a container. Now, this recipe does say if you cannot collect all of your citrus rinds at one time, keep a collection of them in the refrigerator for up to 5 to 7 days. And then you can pour in your vinegar, because the only other thing we need, white vinegar. Once we have all of our rinds collected, we're gonna fill this jar to the top, making sure all of our rinds, now I kind of overfilled this jar because I had a lot of lemon rinds. We have to fill it, making sure all of our lemon rinds are completely covered. Oh, it does say we can also add optional fresh aromatic herbs such as lavender, rosemary, thyme, or mint. I have lavender out front. I should stick a couple sprigs in here. Once you've got your fresh herb, your peel in your jar, we are just going to fill it to the top with our vinegar, put the lid on it, and leave it aside. We have to let this steep for it says at least 1 week, up to 3 weeks. So I had a little leftover vinegar up in my cupboard, and then I ran to the store and bought more. This is just white distilled vinegar. There's the rest of what I have there. Ooh, it smells like Easter. And I got a new container. Hopefully this is enough. Okay, those are filled. Kind of overfilled. I do want to kind of put some lavender in here, but I don't think I have any room. So no lavender for me. It's just gonna be a lemon citrus spray. Okay, now that it's filled, we just gotta seal it on up and let it work its magic. Now it does say while we are steeping this for 1 week up to 3 weeks, every so often we need to come by and like shake the container up.
Look, we're gonna shake things up.
But for now, it says we just leave this on the counter. Done. So you might be thinking to yourself, I made all of this fresh squeezed lemonade I can stand. I've got cleaning solution brewing on my counter, but I still have more lemons. Not only did my coworker bring lemons to work and my neighbor's tree is, lemons on the ground, but now my friend's mom brought over lemons. So what am I gonna do? Well, don't worry, we're gonna do another easy thing. We're gonna make lemon ice cubes for those of you she people that really love a lemon in your water. Except for, we're not just gonna get an ice cube tray and put a wedge of a lemon in it and then freeze it. We're gonna do something a little fancier. And I got this idea from stockpilingmoms.com. For their lemon ice cubes, they actually use muffin tins. I have a regular size muffin tin and then I have a little muffin tin. I thought it would be fun to use both because not every glass is gonna accommodate a larger muffin tin. And we're gonna make them extra fancy because we're gonna make little lemon roses in here. How, you ask? I don't really know, but we're gonna figure it out. This recipe does not say make a lemon rose, but I saw a lemon rose online in Google Images and I thought I could probably do that. I just wrote off to the side, make a flower, and then I drew like what I thought it would look like. So I have washed, and now I need to thinly slice all of these lemons so we can make little rosettes in our muffin tin. Okay, now that I have my lemons cut into like rings, what I want to do is I want to cut each of those rings in half, and then we're going to arrange them in our muffin tin like petals of a flower. I'm just going to go like this, go like that. Look at it. That's cute. So I did 3 on the outside and 2 on the inside, and I think that's darling. So I'm going to continue to do that in all of my muffin tins. Okay, now that we have all of our muffin tins filled, the larger ones, I tried my best to make them look like lemon rosettes. And in my little ones, I just cut them into quarters, and I put 2 little quarters in each one of the smaller muffin tins. While I was doing that, I was like, gosh, there's such a difference. So these lemons are from my neighbor's tree. These lemons were brought from a coworker at work. This one looks like a lemon. This one almost looks like a, I don't know, like a kumquat or something. They're both lemons. I'm sure a different variety. I just don't know what the variety is. So if you guys know what the different varieties are, let me know. Not that I'm really concerned about it, because to me, a lemon is a lemon. I'm using them all. Now that we have this, we just need to fill them with water. So I just have a thing of water, and I'm gonna try my best to not do that, to not get water everywhere. I don't think that's working. Then also, you need to make sure you have some room in your freezer. Flat room in your freezer. Okay, now that that's done, we just put them in the freezer. So I already pre-cleared off 2 rows. So let me slide this guy in very carefully. And this one. That's it. Now we just wait for them to freeze. That was easy. Okay, while our little ice cubes are ice cubing their lives away in the freezer, we're moving on because we still have tons more lemons to get rid of.
Hey, they're taking our lemons. We can't spare a single one. Ow! Ow!
Next up, we are going to make lemon sorbet. I got this recipe from celebratecreativity.com. What we need are 9 lemons, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice, which I just so happen to have. We also need 1 cup of water. We technically need a tablespoon of limoncello, but I didn't have limoncello, and I wasn't gonna go buy a whole jar of limoncello for 1 tablespoon. And I thought, I've made limoncello before. Essentially, it's just vodka and lemon. So I have some strawberry lemonade flavored vodka. That is gonna act as our 1 tablespoon of limoncello today. I feel like if you didn't have a flavored vodka, you could just use 1 tablespoon of regular vodka. I'm sure it'll be fine. So there's that, and then we also need lemon zest, a tablespoon. We're gonna get that from our lemons. We need to pick 6 of the prettiest lemons out of our 9 lemons. We're gonna make cups out of these. And I feel like they are sitting better from the side that gets pulled from the tree, not from this pointy side. So we're gonna cut off the pointy side. Now, what they say we're supposed to do, trim off about 1/4 inch of the lemon to create the cups. Then we're supposed to gently carve out the inside. Don't worry, we can save that, squish it down, add it to our lemonade. Let's see how this is gonna go. My first lemon here, I'm gonna cut off about that much. I have a big spoon and a bowl, and I'm going to gently, because we don't wanna puncture our cup, maybe I paring knife around it first. Okay, just don't poke through the bottom. And I'm gonna kind of like cut an X. Much better. I still have that like lemon, like spine in there. Can I just pinch that off? Oh yeah, you can just pull that right out. Okay, 1. Now I have to do that 5 more times. Okay, now that we have our lemon cups prepared, the directions say we're supposed to place them upright in an airtight container and then put them in the freezer. So here we have our lemon cups. They look very cute. Let's get these in here upright and pop them in the freezer. Okay, now that the lemon cups are in the freezer, we need to zest our 3 lemons, and I have put our 1 cup water and 1 cup sugar in a saucepan on the stove on medium heat. We are supposed to heat the sugar until it is dissolved, bring the water to a light boil, and then remove from heat and cool completely. While that's doing that, I'm gonna zest these lemons. Oh my gosh, we do need an ice cream maker. Don't worry, I have one, it's in the garage, but I'm sure it's just dirty as all get out. I'll go get it. Because we're supposed to put all remaining ingredients, the water, the lemon juice, the lemon zest, and the limoncello, I guess, in our cold ice cream / sorbet maker and churn for about 15 minutes until mixture is thick and slushy. Scrape sorbet into a container and freeze for at least 4 hours, preferably overnight. Okay, I'll go get my ice cream maker from the garage. I wasn't prepared because I'm gonna have to get all my ice out of my freezer. Yeah, this way you read recipes before you start them. Yeah, don't worry, we'll handle it, it'll be fine. Okay, so my sugar water completely, as long as it took me to zest the lemons, the sugar is dissolved. Water came to a gentle boil. I turned it off so it can cool completely. In the meantime, I went out to my garage to get my ice cream maker. When's the last time you made ice cream, Sheri? Well, I don't know. You tell me when the last time was. Yeah, I gotta clean this, guys. And it's okay, because we need to let that sugar water cool anyways. Okay, I took my ice cream maker into the backyard to hose it down. I cleaned all of the components, and I actually put my sugar water into the ice cream maker container and put it in the freezer to help it cool completely faster. My ice machine bucket is already in my backyard because we're not gonna churn it in the house. All we have left to do is put our remaining ingredients into here and then get it in the ice cream maker for 15 minutes. So our sugar water, our 1 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice. That's that. Then we need 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. I'm gonna do a heaping because might as well use it all, right? Boom. And then we need a tablespoon of our limoncello or strawberry lemonade vodka. I'm sure that you have to have some sort of an alcohol in here so that it doesn't freeze into an ice cube. The alcohol will keep it a little bit slushy, is what I'm assuming. So we need a tablespoon of this. This is 60 proof. Limoncello has a pretty high proof because I hypothesized that we probably need the alcohol in here to make it so it doesn't turn into an ice cube. I wonder if I need higher proof vodka. Don't worry, I've got all the kinds of vodka. Let's see. Maybe we should use 80 proof because I know the reason I have this, not just because I like to drink vodka, but this is the vodka that I use to make the limoncello. So instead of using our strawberry lemonade, I'm just gonna use straight vodka. We'll put in a tablespoon of this and a little more. Now that we have that done, we just go put this on the churner for 15 minutes until it's slushy, and then we freeze it the rest of the way. So I'm gonna go take this into the backyard and hopefully it still works. Look how old it is. Probably just as old as my bread machine, to be quite honest. So hopefully this still works.
Guys, the ice cream maker works. Look at it just churning its little heart out. So I'm gonna set a timer for 15 minutes and then we'll come check on it.
So since we were already heating stuff up on the stove, we might as well continue with that theme and make our next lemon recipe. I hope you guys didn't think that I was gonna do a whole video on lemons and not do the stupid lemon custard cups, because I'm doing them. I got this recipe from thechoppingblock.com, lemon Passette, I think that's how you pronounce it. In my medium saucepan, I already have 2 tablespoons of lemon zest as well as 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We are supposed to put our cream, which is 600 milliliters of heavy whipping cream, into our saucepan. That's our 15-minute timer for the ice cream. Let's finish this thought, then I'll go check on the ice cream. To our pot of lemon zest and vanilla, we needed to add 600 milliliters of heavy whipping cream, 200 grams of sugar, which is almost a cup of sugar. I didn't know that, I had to Google it. I have a almost filled cup of granulated sugar, 75 milliliters of freshly squeezed lemon juice, which I have here. Great, and that's it. Heat this over medium heat. We stir until the sugar is dissolved in the cream. When bubbles start to appear on the top of the heavy cream, remove from heat. Be careful not to boil. Oh shit, it says we were supposed to whisk in the lemon juice, not put the lemon juice in here. I wonder if that's gonna make a difference, guys. We'll see if it does. Okay, so no lemon juice goes in this before you heat it. You're supposed to whisk the lemon juice in after the sugar is dissolved. I did not do that. So let's hope I didn't just fuck this up. But before I put on the heat, let me go check on our lemon sorbet out in the backyard. It still looks liquidy. The description on the recipe says, churn for about 15 minutes until mixture is thick and slushy. Mine just looks like liquid, so I just plugged it back in and let it keep going. Now, I'm gonna heat my messed up mixture on my saucepan over the stove. So I heated this up, stirring, sugar's completely dissolved, little bubbles were forming around the edge, so I removed it. Now, if I didn't fuck up and put my lemon juice in before I heated it up, this is when I would whisk in my lemon juice. Pretend I already did that. I'm really hoping like I didn't mess up some chemical reaction that is supposed to happen with this cream, but it looks okay. It smells lovely. So we're supposed to let this cool for 10 minutes. In the meantime, we are supposed to hollow out and fill lemon halves. It does not say how many. I just pulled 10. I don't know how many we'll use. I'll cut 5. That will give us 10 halves. Maybe that will be good. I don't really know. But I'm gonna prep those while this is cooling. Okay, our lemon cups are prepared. I was letting this, it says to cool it to room temperature, and I feel like it's okay. I also went out and checked our lemon sorbet. It's still super liquidy, so who knows what's going on with that. But now with this, we are supposed to fill these, and then we're supposed to refrigerate them for 1 hour or up to 3 days. I also have a little funnel, so I was gonna try this. So let's see. Oh, I'm making a mess. Oh, we were supposed to strain this. I need to strain this first. Hold please. Okay, now we're strained and I have it in a vessel that is easier to pour. So let's try it. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, what if these don't sit straight? Oh man, what can I put these in to hold them straight? Because they don't want to sit straight. No one tells you that. What can I, oh, see? What if I just get a Tupperware container and like wedge them in? Okay, let me think of something here. So I just got a Pyrex baking dish. You just go right there and don't move. Is everybody holding their breath like I am? All right. Let's keep going. And also too, this one's iffy because we don't know if I jacked it up when I put the lemon juice in too soon. Hold your breath and keep your fingers crossed. How about that? Okay, so all I have to do is finish filling these and then we're supposed to put this in the refrigerator. Oh shit. I will tell you this though. It's very lemony and very delicious. Okay, I have them filled. You can clearly see there was an accident. The leftover, I didn't want to cut any more lemons. So I just put the leftover in some ramekins. But now I've got to try to transport all of this into the refrigerator. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, mighty Ouija. Come on, little lemons. They're in, guys. Now let's just pop these guys in. Okay, our lemon custard is refrigerating its little life away. 1 hour or up to 3 days. I'm still waiting on my lemon sorbet, and then we have 3 more lemon things that we need to make. Okay guys, it is the next day and we are still on lemons. The next thing we are going to be making is a recipe I got from munchkintime.com, and this is a ginger lemon honey syrup recipe blended until smooth consistency. It is the perfect immune boosting recipe you can use all year. So I was thinking, for my tea drinkers out there, if you like your tea sweetened and maybe you put a little honey in your tea, maybe now you can put this honey lemon ginger and help with your immune system. I'm just saying. So what do we need? 1 large lemon, washed and seeded, but the peel is still on. 1 cup of raw honey and 3 to 5 tablespoons of ginger that is peeled and grated. Now that we have all of that together, using a very good blender.
Very good.
So I hope that I have a very good blender, and we're gonna blend together our lemon, our 1 cup of honey, and our 3 to 5 tablespoons of our grated ginger. We're gonna blend that until smooth. Then all we have to do is pour it into a jar. I'm gonna repurpose this sweet gherkin pickle jar that I've washed out. I'm gonna pour it into here. Use about a half to a full teaspoon a day in your tea, in your water, whatever, and then cover and store in the refrigerator and enjoy. So let's blend her up. Let's put the lemons in first. Ba-boom. Now let's do our 1 cup of honey. Okay, great. Now our ginger. I just went to the store and bought a ginger that I thought looked like it would make 3 to 5 tablespoons. 3, oh yeah. Let's just use it all. Waste not, want not. Great. Now that we have that, we turn this puppy on and blend until smooth. Here we go. Oh, feel that immune boosting. Okay. I'm gonna let this go for a couple minutes and then we'll be back. Okay, I just let that run for another, I don't know, minute, as long as it took me to rinse off my cutting board and wipe down my counter. It looks pretty smooth to me. It smells good. I want to taste it. I'm not gonna take a whole heaping spoonful, but I need to see if my immunes will be boosted. So I'm just gonna take like that much. Let's see. Ooh, ooh, you can feel that ginger coming through. The sweetness of the honey, the lemon. I think if you did put this in some tea, it would be lovely to down a tablespoon like every morning. I don't know if I could do that. You've got the sour of the lemon with the sharpness of the ginger, but then you've got that like sweetness of the honey. You know what it is almost like? It's like a homemade Hall's lemon cough drop. I don't mind it. Let's get it into our jar. This is a little overkill jar, but I don't think I have a smaller one, so we're gonna use it. So how do I get this off? Like, that can't be right, can it? Oh my God, that was not right, you guys. What the fuck? Holy shit. No. No. Hold, please. Well, geez Louise, I feel like fucking Calamity Jane in this video. It's like, first I dumped the lemon juice in when I shouldn't have, and then I tried to untwist my blender instead of just lifting it right off. Some of you may be wondering, like, do you not know how your blender works? Well, no, not really, because I've only really used it one other time in my life. I didn't remember you could just lift it. I thought you had to spin it. Kind of like, you know, my KitchenAid, you unlock it by spinning it like that. Well, no, that's not the case. On the plus side, you know when you like look at an appliance and you're like, that appliance really needs a deep cleaning? Well, I just gave that blender a deep cleaning. So positives, I guess. And here's how much of the lemon ginger immune boosting situation I was able to salvage. So not the full jar that I was hoping for, but enough for a couple of tablespoons worth in my tea. So yeah, that was easy and it's done. As long as you don't jack up your blender and dump everything all over the place like I did, I think you'll be fine. This was quite easy to make, and if it does what it says it will do, we'll be the better for it. And we used up 1 lemon. Okay guys, I've reset. I feel like all the Calamity Jane issues that I was having during these last 2 days is due to my kitchen. It was in disarray. It was super messy. I felt like it was giving me bad vibes. So I just cleaned it and I worked up a sweat. So I took off my sweatshirt and put on a t-shirt. And now I am raring to go for our last 2 lemon recipes. What do we have next? Well, I'll tell you. We're gonna make some lemon soap. I know, I got this lemon soap recipe from shesaved.com, and this is an easy DIY lemon hand soap recipe. We need white melt and pour soap. I ran over to the Michaels and I grabbed this. This is their shea butter soap. They did have a lot of white melt and pour options. I think there was shea butter, there was goat's milk, I don't know. I picked shea butter. It doesn't specify, it just says white melt and pour soap block. So that's what I got here. 10 drops of lemon essential oil, which I do have. I have regular lemon, and then I also grabbed this lemon eucalyptus essential oil. I had this from when we made all of, the mosquito repellents. So I'm thinking maybe 5 drops of these and 5 drops of regular lemon. I don't know, we'll play it by ear. We also need the zest of 1 lemon, which I have 3 lemon zests here, so we'll just, use what we think 1 lemon would be. Then we need yellow soap colorant. That is optional. I opted not to purchase soap colorant. I want it to just be natural. Then we need a soap mold. It says a rectangular soap mold. I didn't know if they were talking about like the rectangular ones that you cut, so I bought this at the Michaels, 6 kind of squarish. I liked the shape. They had other shapes like octagon ones that look like honeycomb, oval ones. I picked this one. We need a spray bottle of rubbing alcohol, a glass measuring cup, and a mixing spoon. Now, let me just tell you, this shea butter costs $19.99, but there was a 30% off coupon that I scanned on my way into the Michaels, so I was able to get this for $13.99. This was originally $7.99, but since I had that coupon, I got it for $5.60. So this is reusable. So if we like soap making, we already have 1 mold, so I say that's good. So what do we need to do? Cut about 10 ice cubes, very, very specific. 10 ice cube size pieces from our soap block, place in our clear measuring cup and microwave for 1 to 2 minutes, stirring halfway through. Okay. Okay, so soap is melted. It does feel a little hot still, and if I've learned anything from watching our friend, the Duchess of Suds, Miss Katie from Royalty Soap, I know that when she does her melt and pour, she lets it cool a little bit because she says if you put the essential oils in when it's too hot, they like burn off. I mean, it still feels pretty warm. I did end up using a little more than half of the block of soap. The first round, I counted 10 ice cubes, melted that, thought it looked a little bit too little to fill all of these. So I added in about 6 more ice cube size blocks and melted that down. So now that we have this, all we need to do is put in our 10 drops of essential oil. So I'm gonna do 5 of the lemon eucalyptus and then 5 of the regular. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like that was 5. And let's do 5 of just regular lemon. Smells good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's blend that in. Ooh, smells good. Using a cheese grater, place a small amount of zest into each soap mold. So when you unmold it, obviously what's on the bottom is gonna be the top of the soap. They want all the lemon zest like on the top. Me personally, I want it mixed throughout. So I think I'm gonna put the lemon zest in here, stir it all around, and then pour it in. Don't you think? Maybe we'll do a little extra on the top just so you see it. We're making our own soap. We could do whatever we want. Part of me wants to put a little more in. Maybe just a couple more of the lemon eucalyptus. What do you think? I don't want to add too much. Maybe 2 more lemon. Let's just do it. That'll be plenty. We'll stop there. Oh, see, we are hardening. Our soap is hardening on the edges. We need to get this in there. Let's get some lemon zest in here. That looks good. Boom. Oh yeah. And see, we don't need any fake colorant. We have lemon zest. That adds a beautiful color. Ooh, it smells good. The way I see it, I feel like this is one of those soaps that you would use like you were gardening and you had a bunch of like dirt under your nails and you just needed to feel clean. I feel like this is the soap you would use. So I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of lemon zest in the bottom, looking very good. All right, let's pour it. Ooh, I think it's good and ready. Okay, here we go. Oh, that was a chunk of soap. Ooh, that one got away from me. We're getting a little hard. Oh no. I'm just gonna zap it for like 30 seconds and top these off. Okay, so I was able to fill 5 and then a little bit of the 6th one. Now all we do is set this aside and let it harden at room temperature, about 45 minutes. It does say that you could put these in the freezer, but again, I'm just gonna go back to what Katie says. If you put them in the freezer, she says with melt and pour, it tends to, condensation on the soap. So she says it's best if you could just let it harden at room temperature. The recipe does say if you see air bubbles, that's where the alcohol comes in. So you could lightly spritz, and it's supposed to get rid of the air bubbles. Okay. I'm just gonna put it over there on our clean counter while we make our last lemon recipe. Okay, that brings us to our last lemon recipe. And we are gonna make the lemon lavender sugar scrub. For this, it says that we need 2 4-ounce mason jars or another airtight container. Now, I don't know about you, but I use my sugar scrub in the shower. I don't necessarily want glass in my shower. So I have this plastic container, and if I need another one, I will get a Tupperware. This actually is the container that all those little cute like leaf flower tiles came in when I tiled those Five Below tables. I saved the container. We're gonna use it for sugar scrub. We also need 1.5 cups of sugar. You can use any kind of sugar. You can even use brown sugar if you like. I used this pure cane sugar. I've had a bag since I made sugar scrubs a long time ago. The bag is still going strong. So this is what I used. We also need 1/2 cup of coconut oil. Then we need a teaspoon of vitamin E oil. We need 8 drops of lavender essential oil. I'm not a huge lavender fan, so I'm gonna do kind of what I did with the soap. I'm gonna do 4 drops of lavender and then 4 drops of lemon eucalyptus. We need 1 lemon zested. So I have this zested lemon. Here is our lemon zest, but then we're also gonna use this lemon. And then it also says we need a teaspoon of lavender buds. I have lavender in my yard. Again, I'm not a huge fan of it. I know, it's like, are you BFFs with Katie, the Duchess of Suds? She says she doesn't like to put lavender in her soap because it browns. Like when it dries out, it turns brown and ugly. It doesn't stay beautiful in lavender. So I'm gonna forego the lavender buds, but if you are a huge lavender fan, put them in. I love it. Put them in. That's basically all we need. I got this lemon lavender sugar scrub recipe from lifeinreflection.com. It says in a small bowl, we need to put in our 1/2 cup coconut oil. It does not say melted, so let's get that in. 1 teaspoon of vitamin E oil. All right, 1 teaspoon of that. Then it says our 1.5 cups of sugar and a half. And now it says we're supposed to mash the ingredients together until a scrub forms. All right. It says use a fork, but I'm just gonna use my spatula here. Scrub is forming, breaking up all of that coconut oil. Probably even get in here with your hands. Give your hands a little sugar scrub. Okay, that looks like a scrub to me. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That looks real nice. All right, what's next? Add 8 drops of lavender essential oil to the sugar scrub and incorporate. Okay, we're gonna do 4 and 4. So this is my lavender. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's do lemon eucalyptus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we stir that all together. Let me smell it. Smells pretty good. Even with the lavender in there, smells pretty good. Next, zest a lemon. Add the zest to the sugar scrub. Just putting whatever's left. Using up all that lemon. Blend that in. Nice. Okay. Then it says we are to roll the lemon we zested firmly on the cutting board to burst the juice capsules. Then we need to cut the lemon in half and squeeze it over the mixture. All right. Oh my God, that got me in the eye.
You just got citric acid in my eye!
Yay for us. Now we mix this together. Look at us, Bath and Body, look out. We have got ourselves a sugar scrub. But let's try it. Ooh, that's good. Just don't have any cuts on your hands or legs. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, I like it. Perfect consistency, perfect, perfect. Love that for us. Oh, my hands feel so smooth. Okay, all we have to do now is put it into our container and we are done. I know that I said the sugar scrub was our last recipe, but some of you might be wondering what happened with the lemon passettes and your lemon sorbet. Well, here's the lemon sorbet. In my ice cream maker, it never got to the thick and fluffy texture they describe. And I'm thinking it's because my ice cream maker is super old school. When they say put it in your ice cream sorbet maker, I'm thinking that they're thinking that you have like a Ninja or something like that. That's a machine that you set on your counter that gets super cold and therefore helps kind of thicken up the mixture.
Very good.
I mean, I think I ran my ice cream machine for like an hour. The ice was still in there, everything was cold and great, but I was ready to go to bed, so it was still liquidy. So all I did was put it in a large Tupperware container so that it was thin, and now it's frozen. It tells us all we need to do is scoop the sorbet from our freezer container and put it into our cups. These have been frozen as well. Here they are, little lemon, these are cute actually, frozen lemon cups. I wanna see, ooh, it's actually kind of soft, so this should work. Oh, look at that. Okay. Look, we'll just shave it like shave ice. Oh, you guys. All right, let's get a lemon cup, put it in. Come on. I was thinking last night, oh my gosh, if you have like a March, April, May birthday, you could do 100% lemon theme. Get like a lemon tablecloth, lemon everything. You could serve these lemon sorbet little lemon cups. Look at, oh, can't nobody tell me nothing. That is cute. Let's see, does it stand on its own? It does. I have the perfect plates for this. They're not lemons, but they're yellow. Cute. They are vintage. They're from my friend Kristen's grandmother. Look at it. I mean, come on. That's darling. Let's test the sorbet. Oh, I want this all day, So here's what I'm thinking. You don't need an ice cream maker. Just do the thing, pour it in a Tupperware to where it's like thin and freeze it overnight. Holy shit, this is great. I love it. For a party, you could go to this trouble. But in reality, just have this tub in your freezer, and when you need a little treat, a little cool, refreshing treat, just get a bowl. Boom, boom, boom. You guys. CelebrateCreativity.com. I give it an A+, and thank you for helping us use our lemons for more than just lemonade. I love this sorbet. Love it. Okay, since the lemon sorbet was a success, let's see if these lemon passettes are equally successful. I mean, for a party, serving them in the lemon half, if you can rig a way to where you can make these stay and not tip,
do it.
If not, I mean, just use a ramekin. Now, even though I messed up and put the lemon juice in the cream before I heated it, they still set. They have been in the fridge overnight. Here we have it. Cute. Course 2 of your lemon party. Now, let's taste it. Ooh, lemon flavor is a little bit more subtle than in the lemon sorbet. The lemon sorbet to me feels like those lemon ices that you buy at like Disneyland or Magic Mountain. They're delicious. I think Minute Maid actually makes them. Tastes just like that. This, yeah, it's a lighter lemon, but the lemon is still there. It's pretty good. Now, I have seen someone I do want to test this. They made theirs in a ramekin. This custard is good. And then they sprinkled sugar over it and torched it like a creme brulee. Let's try it. Let's sprinkle a little bit of sugar. Nice even layer of sugar. As I get sugar all over my counter. It's fine. All right, let's torch it. Ah, there we go. It's not giving me the brownie brown. You know, it probably would give me that pure cane sugar. Let's try that. Hold on. This is a little thicker, coarser, maybe granules. That's what I'm looking for. Now, I probably heated this up a little bit too much. But also, maybe it doesn't work on this sort of custard. I mean, I got a little bit of a hard... Oh, I got it. I've got the hard candy shell. But my custard is liquidy now. It's like soup. I wouldn't necessarily do it. It was worth a shot. I saw someone do it. I don't think it works well with this custard. So just eat it as it is. Don't try to be fancy and creme brulee it. It heats it up too much. But yeah, this recipe totally worked. And we used our lemons. So that's a plus. Okay, the other thing that we made yesterday that had to sit in the freezer overnight was our lemon ice cubes. And look how cute. I mean, these lemons from my neighbor's lemon tree look more like oranges than they do lemons, but it's still lemon nonetheless. So my only thing is, how the shit do I get these out of here now? Because it's frozen, so I'm thinking it's one of those situations where you kind of need to run warm water over it, because these are metal, they're not silicone. I can't pop them like an ice tray. Then I have a Tupperware container that I will store them in the freezer. I'm really curious about these ones. They look darling. They look like little lemon / orange roses in ice, which I love. So warm water. Oh, I think they're starting to loosen. Oh, yep. Look it. Oh my. Hold, please. Let me get a glass of water so we can see the magic of these. Oh, come on now. She's fancy. Look at that. Let me see. I do get a hint of lemon. It hasn't fully melted, but I am getting some lemon, like pulpy stuff floating down into my water. That didn't take any time. We cut up some lemons, put them in a muffin tin, poured water on it, set it in the fridge. And look at that gorgeousness. We are fancy. We just stepped up our parties. Like, if our parties were normally here, now with these ice cubes, they're here. And we used up some more lemons. Look at all of our lemon things. These are the soaps. I demolded them. They look amazing. I have our little sliver here that I kind of wanted to test for like lather and whatnot. It smells great. Ooh, lather's nice. Very nice. Look at that. Okay. I am not mad at that. Let me put that on my little soap thing right there. That's good. That's real good.
Really good.
Soap. I give it an A+. It was not hard. You go to the Michaels, you melt some soap, you put it in a mold, and you get this. And imagine if you had a party, you could give everybody a soap favor. Come on, a lemon-themed soap favor? I love it. We've got enough lemonade to quench the thirst of a small village. We have lemon sorbet. We have lemon passettes. We have cute lemon ice cubes, big rose ice cubes, and then little dainty ice cubes. We have our lemon ginger honey syrup that we could put in our tea or just take a tablespoon to help build our immune system. We have our lemon sugar scrub. And don't forget, right here, we got brewing some lemon vinegar cleaning spray. Now, just so you know, after 3 weeks, we are supposed to strain the lemon rinds from the vinegar. We want to remove as many chunks as possible to avoid clogging our spray bottle. Based on this person's research, vinegar is the most effective disinfecting power when it is used at full strength. That means don't dilute this with water. Vinegar is also the most effective at killing bacteria if it is allowed to sit for several minutes before wiping up. Clean laminate kitchen countertops, sinks, showers, toilets, bathtubs, tile, stainless steel appliances, inside of the refrigerator, and other durable sealed surfaces. It's a great deodorizer for cutting boards, washing machines, dishwashers, especially to remove funky raw egg smell. It says do not use vinegar on granite, marble, or other stone surfaces. You should avoid using vinegar on natural hardwood floors or wood furniture. So I got enough cleaner brewing in here to clean my bathrooms, my kitchen for years. So I won't have to be buying any cleaner anytime soon once this is done brewing. And I'm just gonna leave it brewing over here. So yeah, aside from being Jennifer Aniston on The Breakup and using your lemons to create a 13 lemon centerpiece, now you have all of these ideas to use your lemons, your friends' lemons, your neighbors' lemons, everybody's lemons. And you don't just have to make lemonade. So now you have no excuses. When your coworker comes into work with a bag of lemons, you take them. You don't leave them there, you take them because you're gonna make soap, you're gonna make a sugar scrub. You take those lemons. When your neighbor's tree is over your fence, you pick all those lemons because you're gonna make a cleaning spray, immune boosting concoction, you're gonna make ice cubes, you're gonna do it all. There is no lemon that you're gonna turn down now that you've seen this amazing video. So with all that said, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to ring that notification bell so that you are alerted to all of the DIY Wednesday videos I push out, which is every other Wednesday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. And if you have an idea that I didn't show here on how you use your lemons, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for hanging out.
This whole raid was as useless as that yellow lemon-shaped rock over there. Wait a minute. There's a lemon behind that rock!